Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to start a new series of videos on Microsoft Azure. So in this introductory video, we will cover some Azure fundamentals. That is to say resource groups, subscriptions, role-based access control, and creating resources via Azure CLI. We are going to discuss about these topics in detail and we are going to do a demo in the video. So let's start with the video guys. So guys, we will walk through the three core fundamentals of Azure. So you must know before anything in the cloud. These are the three fundamental things you should know in the Azure cloud. Number one is subscriptions and resource groups. These are the foundation of how Azure organizes your resources. Number two is RBAC, that is to say role based access control. So this thing is to control who can do what in your environment. So we will talk this in detail in upcoming videos also. So number three is Azure CLI basis, because as a DevOps engineer you can't rely on only on the portal. So every time you can't do tasks through portal itself, so you need to automate from day one. So for that thing we will be learning Azure CLI basics. So that is to say command line interface basics. So coming to the subscription and resource group, so then an Azure subscription is a container for your resources. So what and all you have created a resources in your particular subscription, which will be having a different billings, different limits and boundaries for management. Think of it like your main account, Azure account, where everything lives. So basically subscription is an account, we can say, where all my resource groups, everything resides. So for every subscription I will be getting a separate bill. So I will be, for every subscription I will be defining different limits and boundaries for the management. So coming to the resource group, so what is a resource group? A resource group is nothing but a logical container that holds your Azure resources. So what are the Azure resources? Azure resources may be anything like virtual machines, databases, storage accounts, etc. All these services will we can group into a resource group. So what is the purpose of a resource group? It helps you manage, monitor and control access to a separate set of resource group as a single. So let's say I am having a different set of resources, like as I said, VMs, databases, storage accounts, everything. So everything I can manage into a single set of resource. So that is referred as resource groups. So coming to the next part, that is RBAC, role based access control. So it's an Azure security model for controlling who can do what. Basically, as you can see on the screen, we are having three different roles. One is owner, one is contributor and reader. So who is our owner? Owner is an one who is having full control over resources, including assigning roles. So owner is a, in the sense you can say that he is a root user, where he is having control over every resources, everything, and even he can assign roles to some other uh, roles. He can assign roles to some other roles like contributor or reader. So what is a contributor? Contributor is a, in the sense we can say that he can create and manage resources. So he is having full control over the resources, so where he can manage, so he can delete or anything he can do with the resources, but he can't assign roles. The assigning roles is in with, so particular with the owner itself. So contributor cannot assign roles. So who is a reader? So reader, as the word suggests, so he can only view the resources. So these are the three basic things what are there in the RBAC as of now. We will go in details in upcoming videos also. So Azure CLI. Next is Azure Command Line Interface. So it's a command line tool basically for managing your Azure resources without using the portal. So why we are using Azure CLI? Because it's essential for automation. So it's essential for using scripts and essential for DevOps pipeline also. So we will see these things in the demo one by one. So guys, here I am in my Azure portal. So this is a UI for your Azure portal. So as you can see, here I am having subscriptions, Azure subscription one and another one, pay as you go, I have created. So this is Azure subscription one is a by default subscriptions you will get when you create your Microsoft Azure account. You can create another subscriptions also. So coming to the next thing, we have talked about resource group. So we will try to create a resource group here. So I'll click on create resource group. So I will click create. So basically in which subscription you want your resource group to be resided. So I am having two subscriptions, so I can select any of them. So if I select Azure subscription 1, this resource group will be attached to that particular subscription, and all the billings, whatever resources have been used in this account, will be associated with that particular subscription. So let me give the name as demo RG. So resource group name. So in which region you want to select? So I will select Asia Pacific Central India. So next. So any tag you want to give. So I will give name key value is equal to demo. So this is a tag I have given, and next is review event create. So basically in the subscription one, name Central India and tags I have given. So I will create a resource group. So this is a simple one, resource group created. As you can see in the notification, it is telling that resource group created. So go to the resource group. So this is my resource group. I don't have anything in this resource group. So by clicking here, you can add resources in your resource groups. So basically you want to add VM, you want to add anything in your resource group, you can add that. We will be doing in our next video. So coming to the Azure CLI, guys, as you can see, I am in my Git Bash terminal. I have already installed Azure CLI on my laptop, and I have already done the process of logging into the Azure CLI. So basically I will be using AZ commands to uh, list the resources, let's say, or to create the resources. So the all the commands will start with AZ here. So let me write a command to list the resource group what and all present in my Azure account. So the command is like AZ group list. So hyphen hyphen output table. So basically what this command will do, it will list all the resource group in my particular subscription. So what I have selected here while sorry, logging into the CLI. So in that particular subscription, what and all resources group I have, it will be listed in the form of a table. So as we have created only one resource group, that was demo RG. So that in the location Central India, that has been displayed. So basically this is to check the resource group through your CLI or resource group or any resources. So if we want to create a resource group through CLI, so here is the command. So AZ group create. So this will create a resource group hyphen hyphen name with the name. What I will do, let me give dev resource group. So this will be a resource group for development environment, let's say. So hyphen hyphen location, in which particular location I want to create. So it was in Central India. Let me create in East US, let's say. So basically using this command without going to the Azure portal, through CLI, I will be creating a resource group. AZ group create hyphen hyphen name of the group hyphen hyphen location East US. So this will create a resource group. Yeah, as you can see, it is created. So managed by this particular subscription, the resource group has been created in the location East US. So basically this is the thing. So now if I again use the list thing, so in the particular subscription, I will be having two resource groups now. So let's say, as you can see, two resource groups. So this one, what I have created now is in East US. So let me confirm this through the UI. So resource group, I will click on that. So as you can see, I'm having two resource group. One was the demo which I have created using portal, and one is the one I have created using Azure CLI. So this is the basic thing, guys. So in the upcoming videos, we will talk about all these things in details, and we will try to do hands-on for all the things and some other important aspects also. So this is for the today's video. So that's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching the video. So please like, share, and subscribe the video and the channel. Thank you. Thank you, guys.